Good morning, morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. What a day yesterday. Insane day. Wow, 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 wow. We didn't have them, but 15 cents went to 55. So 3K went to a million one. 15 grand went to 5 million. Jesus. And it was all over the place. Even in the last 10 minutes, the 47.10s, they were $3. They went to 50 cents, and then they closed at $11. I mean, unbelievable. So what happened? What happened? So everybody is saying that the zero DTE options, the 47.55s, and there's other people saying the SPY did 1 million contracts, and you had all this open interest. So when it started to go down and it went into the money, the managers, the market makers, have to hedge. So how do you hedge? There's different ways to hedge. You can hedge with ES. So if you short ES, so if you're short, so if you had sold those 47.55s, let's just say 47.50s to make it easy. If you had sold them, right? If you had sold them, then you go short the ES. So every point that it goes down, his option goes up and your option goes up. Now here's the issue. So that could have made this way worse. So I don't know what really happened, but that's what people are saying. Okay. But here's the thing. So in theory, those 47.55, 47.50s, the SPYs, they all went away. They're gone. They don't exist. So for all the people that didn't close ES, if you hedged it, they have to buy those back right away because now they're already down 25 points, right? If they didn't close it. So now you get to squeeze the other way. How far does it go? I don't know. Is it real? I don't know. But there's no real reason to go down. So if there's no reason to go down and it goes down, then in theory it comes back up. So we had bought these 47.60s because we thought it'd come back up, and they had gone from 6 to 9, and then they went to 2 at close, and now they're back to 6, and don't know what to happen. But you have the PCE tomorrow. Now here's how Sam thinks, and Sam thinks a little bit different. You know that. So if you got these zero DTEs to work, now I understand VIX expired and everything stars were aligned for that, but if that's the case, and let's say you put in 10 million and you made 200 million, just making up numbers, wouldn't you throw 2 million back at it again to do it again? Wouldn't you try to do it again? So when do they try to do it again? Do they do it today? Do it tomorrow? Do they do it next week? Who knows? But just know that if they tried, in theory, you would try it again, right? I mean, you just would. That's what people do. If you make 200 million, and you throw 10 back in, you made 190. I mean, so you would think they try that again. When? I don't know. But it's interesting. And if it's this thin and it happens again, here's the lessons you need to know. In the last 10 minutes, even though it pops 10, it just goes back lower. And if you can get those at 1, it goes to 10. Interesting. So just something to keep an eye on. Okay? Interesting. So that's what we know. Micron, really, really good numbers. Really, really good earnings. So all the techs are running. All the techs are better. LRCX is up 15. Probably should go to 780. NVIDIA's up. Can it get through 496? Avago, a little bit better. It's had its big move. AMD can't get over 140. Netflix hit 400, and we got out nicely there. Bitcoin is back up to 44. Does it pop to 46, 48? Let's see what happens there. And if the PCE is low, the banks go again. Do the banks really explode on it? Very possible. Boeing, good news. China's approved the 737. Now they haven't taken delivery, but they've approved it. So in theory, this goes to 266, and if it breaks, it goes. And SMCI all about 322, 322, 322, 322. Don't know when, don't know when. So that's what I know, that's what I know, that's what I know. If you have any comments, questions, go ahead and type them in. We'll wait a second, and then we'll get going. Okay, nobody comments, questions. Okay, so once again, let's go over this thing for some newer folks. So let's say you sold something. Let's say you sold me the 4750s. So you did 10 of them, okay? And they go in the money. Say you sold them to me for 15 cents. Why you would do that, I won't know, okay? But say they're $1. They go to $1. And then now they're $2. Now you have risk. You can buy them back for $2, okay? Or you can say, oh, shit, okay, then they're $4. At what point do you hedge? That means every point it goes down, you're losing if you do 10, $1,000. So the easiest way to hedge is ES because there's no premium, right? But there's massive liquidation risk, and if it pops at all, you get smoked on both sides, okay? Or you start selling stocks, or you do UPS, UVXY, or any of these SPXs that mirror the SPX. So that's what happened, okay? Could be a lot of other things that happened too, okay? Don't know. But the techs went down, and now the techs are coming back, and is it real? So today is very, very simple to me. All you have to do is watch SPX. If SPX goes negative, look out. Look out. Okay? They'll do it again. Because in theory, if I made, I mean, you see how I trade anyway. If I take, 10,000 to $1 million, I'm putting 200 grand back in to take a shot. So this guy, I would think, would take another shot. Today, tomorrow, maybe he goes to the upside. I don't know. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Okay? Okay. 12/21. Christmas coming. Okay? One more trading day after this, and then Christmas. Then we see. Okay? Next week, shorter week. Okay? Know that. You have a day off. Okay? So don't load SPXs or anything, whatever, thinking it's a full week. It's not a full week. Okay? And then we see. Darian says, I have a bullish case for Tesla. They can offer financing if they lose credit instead of lowering the price they're on. People, the financing thing is iffy at best, and now you have risk. That's why everybody sells the loans. So just understand that. Yeah, you can offer cut rate financing, but cut rate financing, if you really say there's a recession, people are going to lose their jobs, then that's risk. They default, you get the car back, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So then we see. Do we like Nike? I don't know. I don't know what we like right now. You just kind of got to chill. I like all the techs, but the techs have to get better. Okay? And if they don't get better fast, then you just wait it out. Okay? Because in theory, this guy's going to try this again, either side of it. Maybe on the upside, maybe on the downside, in theory. Let's see. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Don't know. Okay? Tomorrow's easier because there's less people. Okay? So 12/21, SPX up 22. At 22 here, 47.22, 47.31, 47.52, 47.72. Downside, 46.49. Wow. It's another 50. Okay? Avago, 11.52 up, 10.91 down. NVIDIA, 4.94, 4.95 up. Downside, 4.81. Adobe, no man's land, 6.09, 5.81. Lam Research, this one could really run with Micron, 7.82. Amazon, huge upgrade to 210, I believe, 157. 157. Lilly doesn't move. About to be off the screen, it doesn't move. Lilly used to be 30 points out of the money, $2. Isn't that funny? I mean, at the money are only $4. He doesn't think it's going to move. AMD, 142. MicroStrategy, 600, 609, 622. Coin, 167, 182. Netflix, 500, 503. Affirm, 52 is huge now. Goldman Sachs, 384, 387. But tomorrow, if the PCE is low, and the rates collapse, then the banks explode. Same trade, guys. Going to keep an eye on the 390s. If you get them at 10 cents, maybe a nice lot of them. Boeing, great news, 266, 269. UPSD, 47.52. Micron, 86.89. SMCI, 322. Microsoft in no man's land, doesn't move. Snow, doesn't move. Just because you fall in love with somebody doesn't mean you can play it. Okay? They don't move. If Microsoft, if he's charging you for the 380s next week, $1.50, and the stock doesn't even move $5 all week, how are you going to make any money? NOW, 709, 714, Tesla, 258, 262. That's what we know. Nike, I don't know. Have to see how it plays out. Everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat.